Yeah, hi, I'm Mike Ellis. I've been in ONPASSIVE for coming around 3 years. And today, what I'd like to do, obviously, we're talking to the new people here, and we've got a few of them here. So, welcome to ONPASSIVE. And really, this whole presentation is focused on you. And what I'm going to be talking about today is the company of ONPASSIVE, because it's really, really important to understand who you're going to be dealing with. And then the most important question that everybody coming into ONPASSIVE has is, what is ONPASSIVE going to do for me? In other words, can I make money? Can I take care of that financial bottom line? And can I really leave a legacy to my family, a financial legacy? Those are the questions we get from individuals coming into ONPASSIVE. But let's start with the company of ONPASSIVE. And this has been about a 3-year journey. And as we think about ONPASSIVE, they are an AI IT company, artificial intelligence informational technology company. They are a digital online company, and all their products are digital. ONPASSIVE was developed by a gentleman by the name of Ash Mufareh. And Ash Mufareh, he is the visionary. He is the brain trust behind ONPASSIVE that has structured ONPASSIVE in a way that would benefit us. Now, ONPASSIVE is primarily a customer-based business. They are a brick and mortar business, even though we have the privilege of coming in and participating with ONPASSIVE, but they are a brick and mortar business, customer-based. And what Ash and his team have done, ONPASSIVE 3 years ago had a vision of developing products that are proprietary, cutting edge, brand new technology, superior at a lower price point. And developing these products that are in high demand online, developing them and then bringing them out to the world. It's really important to understand the last 3 years to see what's coming in the next few weeks and months ahead. What Ash has done is truly revolutionary, not only because of the products of ONPASSIVE, but because of what ONPASSIVE is going to be doing for us, those individuals participating with ONPASSIVE. When we talk about the products of ONPASSIVE, they are a wide range, anywhere from an automated marketing platform that has all the tools we use to market online, to an educational platform, to an HR platform, human resources platform that businesses can come in and manage their human resources, to as simple as a video platform that you can come on and do, and not video, but a Zoom platform, which is what we're doing today. And it very, very simple technology, but all of these niches, they're very, very large niches. And you're going to understand why that's important in just a little bit when I start talking about the volume that ONPASSIVE is going to be doing. As we look at ONPASSIVE and what they've done, as they launch to the world, they will be a unicorn company. This is something that's never been done in the industry. And again, this is to give you an idea of what ONPASSIVE is and the longevity they're going to have. Because in order to build a residual income line or wealth online, you have to be with a company that has longevity. And ONPASSIVE is one of those companies, because of the way it was structured, will have tremendous longevity because of the products that Ash and his team in Hyderabad have developed and built over the last 3 years. Now, Ash has built all these products in Hyderabad with his tech team there, and he has over 200 technicians. This is all they do. They develop technology for ONPASSIVE. This is something that will be continually going. So as ONPASSIVE launches to the world with the products that they've developed to date, it doesn't stop there. They continue to bring new products online, which is really, really important, again, for that longevity. So as we talk about the products of ONPASSIVE, I want to talk just a little bit about the volume that ONPASSIVE is going to be doing as they go into the global launch. Today, we are on a Zoom. This is the way people communicate online now, live Zooms, and it's extremely popular because of what's going on in the world today. As we look at Zoom, in the last 12 months, Zoom has grown by 300%. Okay. Now, as we look at Zoom, this Zoom is very antiquated technology. It's outdated. What Ash and his team have done, and this is just one product of ONPASSIVE, I'll get into more of them a little later on. But what Ash and his team have done is they've come in and they've just changed this niche completely with what they're going to be introducing to the global world. They've made the product so much better, it's superior at a lower price point. And anytime you can do that with any product, it really changes the game, because anytime you can build a better mousetrap, people will flock to your door. Again, this is one product. As we look at this Zoom did about $2.6 billion in revenue last year. They're a very, very large company. There are 24 other platforms that do what Zoom does today. And as we look at this niche, it's a niche that people have to have. They have to use this type of niche, this type of product. And as we look at Zoom, I've talked to some of the technicians that have come into ONPASSIVE and are participating with ONPASSIVE today. And very nonchalantly, they tell me that based on what ONPASSIVE is doing, what they've seen, the product of ONPASSIVE, as ONPASSIVE launches their product in this niche, they believe that they'll take 90% away from those individuals that are in this niche today. Now, this is a really, really big deal, and they say this nonchalantly. If you think about taking $2.6 billion away from individuals that are in this niche today, or 90% of it, all of a sudden, ONPASSIVE becomes a very, very large company with just one product. There are over 50 products of ONPASSIVE. And as we look at the products of ONPASSIVE, it's just like this type of niche. All the niches that ONPASSIVE goes into, they are very, very large niche, very, very large products that are in high demand online. And when you think about the volume that ONPASSIVE is going to be doing, and we think about what Ash Mufareh is doing, not only for the company of ONPASSIVE, but for those individuals participating with ONPASSIVE, Ash has told us that he's going to share the majority of the revenue with those individuals participating with ONPASSIVE. And as we look at just this particular niche, the Zoom niche, and $2.6 billion coming into ONPASSIVE, we know that 55, 60, 65% of that is going to come to those individuals participating with ONPASSIVE. It's really important to understand Ash has a heart to serve, and he doesn't want to come in. And I believe he could be one of the richest men in the world, or the richest man in the world, with ONPASSIVE. But his goal isn't to accumulate all the wealth for himself. He's going to do very, very well, believe me. But he wants to share the wealth with those individuals, you and I, who are participating with ONPASSIVE. And when you think about the sheer wealth with just one product, one niche, it's unbelievable. And then you add 50 other products in there, all of them as good, proprietary, built from the ground up, cutting edge technology, superior to lower price point. And the lower price point is really, really important to understand. That's why people are going to be flooding in. Not only are the products of ONPASSIVE superior, but they're all at a lower price point. They cost less. And if you've been online any amount of time, you know that if you can get a superior product to the market at a very, very low price point, people will just come in hordes. And that's what ONPASSIVE is going to be doing. So as we look at ONPASSIVE, they are massive today, and there are a lot of moving parts in ONPASSIVE. And as you come in and you continue to explore ONPASSIVE, you're going to find that it just gets better and better and better. Obviously, if we talked about the company, I could talk 2 or 3 hours about the company, but that's the gist of ONPASSIVE. They've taken all of these IT products, they put them under one umbrella, and they're introducing them to the world, and they're all integrated. And what that does, it makes people's lives easier. It makes their bottom line better. They will flock into ONPASSIVE. So as we look at ONPASSIVE, coming in and participating with ONPASSIVE, what is ONPASSIVE going to do for you? And I want to be very, very specific about what ONPASSIVE is going to be doing for all of us. As we come into ONPASSIVE, ONPASSIVE is going to come in and they're going to build an automated marketing platform for all of us, okay? And they're going to use that using the tools that they've developed over the last 3 years to build that platform. Then they're going to hook it up to AI. Again, ONPASSIVE is an AI IT company, artificial intelligence, informational technology. Artificial intelligence, once they hook the platform to AI, artificial intelligence, our business becomes 100% automated. And that's really, really important to understand. You know, most people that come online, they don't have the skill sets to succeed online. And Ash knew if he couldn't build something that everybody can do, then he couldn't share the wealth with these individuals. And that's why OnPassive is structured the way it is. So as you come in, the platform will be built. It'll be hooked up to AI. From there, they're going to reach back into the toolbox. They're going to pull out another tool, and that tool is traffic. And they're going to start driving traffic for all of those individuals participating with OnPassive to bring in customers. And OnPassive is the best that I've ever seen. Again, I've been doing this 15 years. I know how to run traffic. I do it very, very well. But when I saw what OnPassive was doing with traffic, I felt like a piker. They are so good at what they do, and the amount of traffic that they're going to be bringing in for us is going to be phenomenal. So they're going to bring traffic in, and all that is getting eyes, qualified eyes, in front of the products of OnPassive. They're going to come in, love the products, buy them, and then use those products. In this whole process, OnPassive is going to manage all of this. Again, 100% automated. You will never hear this anyplace else. There is no other company in the world that is doing what OnPassive is going to be doing, giving people the opportunity to come in, have a 100% automated business, have OnPassive manage everything, and then pay us for that. And the way we get paid is very, very simple. As OnPassive comes in, brings the customers in, they buy, those customers, a certain percentage of them will land underneath you. It's a lot like a commission sales individual. You go out, you make a $100 sale, you get 10%, you make $10 on that sale. That's how OnPassive is going to be paying us. But because of the sheer volume that OnPassive is going to be doing, as we come in and participate with them, the amount of customers that will be landing under each and every one of us is going to be phenomenal. And from that will give us the ability not only to develop an income, but develop a residual income, and then develop wealth online. And the residual income is really, really important to understand. All of these individuals coming into OnPassive, they're already using similar products online, the products that OnPassive is going to be launching to the world. And they're paying a monthly fee right now. These are products that they need. They have to have them. They'll pay the monthly fee. They have no problem with them. As they come into OnPassive, it's going to be the same thing. They're going to come in, use the products of OnPassive, and pay a monthly fee. What that does for you and I is gives us a residual income. Having a residual income is the only way to build wealth online. You have to have a residual income, and OnPassive has taken care of that. And as that residual income comes in, it will grow every week, every month, every year. It will never stop growing because of what OnPassive is doing. So as we look at OnPassive and what they're going to be doing for us, build the sales platform, hook it up to AI, drive customers through it, and those customers will land underneath us. Again, this is something that's never been done in the history of business. It's never been done online. It is so revolutionary, and that's the vision of Ash Mufareh. Now, as we talk about what OnPassive is going to be doing for us, there is a lane for everybody in OnPassive. If you're an individual that's online and is trying to make some money online, but just hasn't been able to succeed, you don't have the sales, you don't have the skill set to do what you need to do, whatever the reason is, you haven't been able to make money. OnPassive will give you a way forward to actually start making money online. Not only that, but OnPassive guarantees that. Okay. Again, no other company will do that. So if you're an individual that doesn't have the skill set, that's okay. OnPassive is going to go to work for you. If you're an individual that's a team builder and you want to come in and participate with OnPassive, but you want to build a team, you want to build an organization, that's okay. And it's a lot like that individual salesperson, commission salesperson that has a very, very large territory. He wants to bring additional salespeople in to help them with that territory, and he builds an organization. Now, the nice thing about that individual, as you build an organization, what are you doing in OnPassive? As your team comes in and makes sales, you make money off of each of those individuals. And what it does is it gives you the opportunity to cut time frames and get to that place where you're taking care of that financial bottom line. You're financially independent. So it's a big deal if you can build a team, but it's not necessary. Again, we will all get to that place where we don't worry about finances with OnPassive. What if you're an affiliate marketer and you market products online? Well, OnPassive gives you that lane. You can actually market the products of OnPassive. And again, the products of OnPassive, proprietary, built from the ground up, cutting edge technology, superior, lower price point. If you're an individual that markets products online, what I just told you is golden. Anytime you can find a superior product at a lower price point, it's game over, especially if you're good at what you do. And again, what that will do for you. Now, ONPASSIVE during this whole time is going to continue to bring in customers, continue to bring in other individuals that participate with ONPASSIVE and put them under all of us, including you. But if you sell products, what it's going to do for you, yes, ONPASSIVE is going to sell and put sales underneath you. But again, it cuts time frames and gets you to that place where you don't worry about finances. So there is a lane for everybody in ONPASSIVE, whether you're an experienced marketer, whether you sell products, or whether you have no experience at all. This is what ONPASSIVE was built to do, 100% automated for those individuals that just don't have the skill sets to do what's necessary online or the time. You might have the skill set, but you don't have the time. This is what ONPASSIVE was built for individuals to come in, 100% automated, let ONPASSIVE go to work for you, and from there, watch the apples roll in. We say apples rather than money. That's one of the things right now. But as we look at ONPASSIVE, how do we all come into ONPASSIVE today? Today, there's a position, is the founder position, is a $97 position. And what it does is it locks you into the company of ONPASSIVE. It locks you into the pay structure of ONPASSIVE. Very, very important. The founding membership is a very, very powerful position. And this founding position, it will be ending very, very quickly, probably within the next month, 45 days, right in there. And the founding position will be gone. You will not be able to become a founder right now. The founding position, some of the things that will benefit us as we come in and participate with ONPASSIVE, as we launch to the world and we're founding members of ONPASSIVE, ONPASSIVE is going to drive more traffic for us than those individuals that come in after the founding position is closed. That's a really, really big deal. Traffic is key to everything we do online. And the more traffic you can get through your business, the more success you will have. You'll get to that place of financial independence quicker. Another thing that the founding position is going to be doing as we look at ONPASSIVE, there will be bonuses and other things involved with the founding position that Ash Mufareh, again, is going to share the wealth with us. This will not be available for those individuals that come in after the founding position is closed. So it's a very, very powerful position. So as ONPASSIVE launches to the world, how do we all come into ONPASSIVE? We all come into ONPASSIVE as customers. We will come in, and the founder fee, by the way, is a one-time fee. You'll pay it once, you'll never have to pay it again. All the fees I'm going to be talking about, they're one-time payments. You'll pay them once, you'll never have to pay them again. So let's get into the global launch of ONPASSIVE. What do we do as founders coming into ONPASSIVE? We're all going to have to come in and pay a prescription fee, a subscription fee, not prescription, subscription fee. And that fee will be between $200 and $300. We don't know exactly what it is, but I just count on $300. That way, if it's lower, I'll be surprised and I'll be happy about it. But I'm focused on coming in, paying the subscription fee. And when we do that, we get all the tools of ONPASSIVE. Why is that important? ONPASSIVE can't go to work for us until we have the IT tools of ONPASSIVE, because those are the tools they're going to use to build the marketing platform and do all the other things they're going to be doing for those individuals participating with ONPASSIVE. So we come in, pay the subscription fee between $200 and $300. I think it's going to be right around $300 for me. That's fine. Then we go into the back office, we click a button, we become independent resellers of the IT product. Why did I go through that? We have to become independent resellers of the IT products for ONPASSIVE to be able to pay us. To pay us the compensation program that they've worked out. That's the regulators. We just have to do that. That's part of the process. So let's back up to the subscription fee. I've told you that it's a one-time payment. It is a monthly fee, the $200 to $300, wherever it is. If it's $250, it is a monthly fee. But ONPASSIVE guarantees we will pay that once. We will never have to go out of pocket again. The preceding months will be paid from the profits of ONPASSIVE, and that's guaranteed. You will never have to go out of pocket again. We have to come in and pay that fee so ONPASSIVE can go to work for us. Even if you are a team builder, even if you are an affiliate, we have to pay those fees so ONPASSIVE can go to work for all of us. And believe me, you want them to go to work for you because they're going to do so much more volume than you ever thought about doing, and building all of our teams to that place, again, where we just don't worry about finances. So this is what ONPASSIVE is going to be doing for each and every one of us. Today, ONPASSIVE is a global company. We are in over 200 countries. ONPASSIVE will never add qualifications. In other words, as you come in and start making money, ONPASSIVE is never going to tell you, well, you're making this much. We're going to add these qualifications in order to make this much. They will never do that. As customers land underneath you, you will get paid per those customers, and that will grow again, daily, weekly, monthly, annually. So never any new qualifications for ONPASSIVE. As we look at ONPASSIVE, they're never going to cap the amount of money you can make. And that's so important. I've been online for 15 years again, and I've seen many, many companies. And as you start to succeed, out of the blue comes something that says, well, this is really all you can make. You can't make any more than that. Again, that is not ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE will never cap the amount of money you can make. And as you think of ONPASSIVE, think about AI and 100% automated. When everything is attached to AI, everything becomes automated, regardless of what you do on your own. You can continue to bring in people, build an organization, you can continue to sell products. But regardless of what you do, ONPASSIVE is going to continue to build your team day after day, week after week, month after month. This is ONPASSIVE. It was made for you and I. As we come in and participate, we will be successful. Now, before I turn it back over to the panel, I want to talk about the volume of ONPASSIVE just one more time, just to give you an idea of what's going to be coming in and how we're going to benefit from that. As I look at 4 products of ONPASSIVE, OConnect, OStaff, OAcademy, and the traffic source. OConnect is like Zoom. It is a video conference area. OAcademy is the educational platform. OConnect is, or OStaff is the HR platform, human resources platform, and then the traffic. If we look at these 3 niches and we combine them, the amount of revenue that comes in annually for just these 4 niches is $483 billion in revenue. Now, we already know with the Zoom platform that we have, we believe we're going to take 90% of that away from the market that's there right now. If we look at these 4 niches that ONPASSIVE is in, and we only take 10% of that the first year, and I'm talking about the first year, that's $48 billion coming into ONPASSIVE. It is massive, guys. And the amount of money coming in, again, you have to understand, ONPASSIVE is sharing that. Ash Mufareh is sharing that with you and I. Ash has a heart to serve. He has a heart to share. ONPASSIVE was built to benefit those individuals that have been online for maybe a day, maybe 10 years, and just have not been able to succeed. So he's taking the 97% that haven't been able to succeed and turning that number around, where we have 90, 97, 98% of the people coming online and guaranteeing that you will make money. I believe in my heart that the founding members in ONPASSIVE today, when ONPASSIVE does the global launch to the world at the end of that 365 days, I don't believe any of them will ever have to worry about finances again. That's how powerful ONPASSIVE is. So I know I've left things out here. I'm going to turn it back over to the panel. I'll start with Dan and just fill in any gaps that I have, Dan. There's so much to say about ONPASSIVE. I always miss stuff, and these guys will come in and rescue me. Dan, go ahead.
I was listening to you, Mike, and I started thinking about, okay, what gaps has he left out? What has he missed? And there's not, I can't think of much. But what I can do is give a few key takeaways that I always mention in these meetings. First of all, we've been founders, all of us here on the panel, and a lot of us here that are listening to this Zoom have been founders for quite a while. I've been in it for 2.5 years, and I have seen nothing but progress come from this company. In fact, we've witnessed a company, the value of a company go just beyond our wildest imagination. And the closer we get to realizing the dream of ONPASSIVE and its launch to the world, the global launch, it just excites us all like you wouldn't believe. So Mike was mentioning a little bit about the unique products that we have. And these products have never been seen online before. They are AI induced, as Mike was mentioning. There's a portfolio of products of 50 strong, and it's not going to stop there. Many of the companies and industries that we're going to disrupt are going to get a rude awakening here. In fact, in many cases, we're not only going to disrupt some of these companies, but we are going to put them out of business. So it's an incredible opportunity for all of you new people out there to just take a serious look at this thing and make some residual income. And the positions that we have available right now aren't going to last that long. In fact, there's going to be some amazing benefits to becoming a founder that we aren't even aware of yet. So, come on board and think about a company that's going to drive targeted traffic to your site, increase your customer base, and actually build your business for you. Now, when I say that, I mean, they will build your business for you whether you are active or passive. Some people choose to be active. There's a lot of people that might be on this webinar tonight, this Zoom tonight, that are active marketers that have another business and they want to promote that other business. ONPASSIVE allows you to do that. And you can get traffic driven to those businesses as well as traffic driven to your ONPASSIVE business as well. You've got an AI software that follows up on your visitors. It answers all their questions. It closes their sales. And it's all through the automated process that Mike was mentioning a little earlier. It's 100% done for you. So I don't know about you. I've been doing this for 15 years too, and I have never had a company do all that for me. Whether I get in as a founding member for $97, then I pay a one-time out of pocket, and that's it. And then ONPASSIVE is Mike. I like when Mike says ONPASSIVE goes to work for you. They're going to go to work for you, and they're going to help build your business. And you can build that faster if you want, and you can share it with other people. And you are going to have generational wealth. And that, to me, is a big, big deal. The fact that I can get involved with a company. And I've got a leader and a founder and a CEO named Ash Mufarah, who is 5 years ahead of any competition. In fact, we don't even have any competition right now. And his vision is so far ahead of anything else that's out there right now. And what he's thinking about for the future is just beyond me, for sure. And when you think about that, and you think about people coming into your business, they're never going to quit. They're never going to leave. And that's true residual income for life. So that's the message I have. And for $97, lock in your spot, folks. I'm going to turn it over to who? Chris? Want to add a few things?
Right. You know what? I'll take that. Number one, Mike, thank you for, once again, an excellent presentation. Pam, you look beautiful as always. And Dan, you guys left me nothing to say. I think you've hit it all. I worked the auto industry for 32 years. I did labor my whole life. And man, if I could trade that off for what I know now about ONPASSIVE and everything Dan and Mike said, I'm in agreement with, because it's there. This is a marketer's dream come true. You own websites. If you run websites, this is where you want to be. Targeted direct traffic from what I think is the best company in the world that has that. It's going to be amazing. It's almost like opening every freeway in the world right to your front door to your computer. If you are a marketer or you have a website, it's pretty amazing. I'm still blown away. I've been in it for a little over a year. Every single day I wake up, I'm more excited about it, and to realize that you really don't have to do nothing but basically pay your $97 to get in, learn a little bit about it. There's really not much to learn. It's pretty simple. Like you said, plug and play. There's everything for anyone in ONPASSIVE, really, no matter what your age, what your status. We have communities of people hard of hearing, people that are paralyzed, people with multiple defects on their body where they can't work. And everyone can do this. That's why I love it. I myself, my nephew is Down syndrome. He's a founder. He's a founder. He is going to be successful. He's going to be successful. He's going to leave a legacy. And that's really my most powerful thing I would love to tell you is anybody can do this. I am not computer genius whatsoever. You can ask any one of these guys, they'll tell you. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to do this. We have people that are not born yet that are founders because their grandparents have gifted them that position. So when they become a legal age, they can turn this all over to their grandkids or their kids or anyone. I myself have reached out to many people and helped them because I know what it's going to do for their lives. And to me, that's the most important thing about this company. You heard him say, this is a company with a heart, and it truly is a heart. It's not only about your success, but the things that you haven't heard about yet, but you will, is truly going to change the world. And I'm really looking forward to that.
For the guests that are here, and I know there are a few of them, this is a really, really good time. If you have any questions about ONPASSIVE to ask, the panelists here, Dan, Kevin, Chris, Pam, we can pretty much answer any questions you have. So it's a good time to get in front of those individuals who have been in ONPASSIVE for quite a while and get your questions answered. I'm going to turn it over to Pam. I'll let her bring people in or read questions that we get in the chat. But don't be shy. Ask your questions. I know when I came in, I had a bunch of them. I'm sure you do too. So those individuals that are new, that are guests, go ahead, ask your questions, and we'll see if we can't get them answered for you. Pam, go ahead.
Thank you so very much, Mike. All of you guys did such an amazing presentation. We're getting compliments in the chat like crazy. You've done great, and I don't think anything was left out at all. For our guests, please raise your hand if you want to. We'll bring you onto the panel. What I'll do is I'll click on your name, and your screen will go a little bit blank for a minute, and it'll ask you if the host is asking you to be a panelist, and then we'll bring you on, and you can ask your question, and this is the time to do it. So I'm going to bring Ruby Hunter on and promote you to panelist, and you can ask your question. Please, anybody else, go ahead and raise your hand, and we'll get your questions answered. Ruby, go ahead and unmute your mic if you want to. We would love to say hello to you face to face if you want to open up your video camera as well. But go ahead and unmute your mic, Ruby, and ask your question.
Well, thank you for the presentation. It was great. It's a lot of information to absorb, but it looks interesting. I was involved with affiliate program before, like probably 8 years ago, and it was complicated. So I guess that's the reason I didn't stick with it. Is because it was complicated. I just couldn't. I can't remember. I think I had to have a GoDaddy account and a Google account, and it was just a lot to it. There was a lot of steps. There were a lot of work. Yeah. So I was involved before with the affiliate program. Right now I'm involved with an a consumer direct marketing company, a wellness company. And we basically find people by just, introducing it to friends, family, and I buy leads online. So I buy leads, ongoing leads. So that's how I build. And I work the American side too. I work the USA side. I'm in Canada, so I'm in New Brunswick, Canada, but I buy my leads for the United States, the USA. I love networking. I love it. I wish I could have done this. I'm like, I think it's Dan there that, 60 numbers. And I wish I would have known about this when I was like in my 20s, but they don't teach it in school, right?
No, they don't. Let me talk about the complicated issue of doing business online, because you're right. It can be very, very complicated to do any business online, Ruby.
Thank you.
And really the genius behind what Ash and his team has done, yes, ONPASSIVE is very, very, very complicated. It is a massive business, but he's made it very, very simple for us. As we come in, if you're a builder, if you're a networker, that's terrific, Ruby. You can continue to do that. But again, ONPASSIVE, 100% automated, they're going to do all of this stuff for us. And what's even more impressive, as customers come in, they're going to manage all of that. And for me, I'm a people person too, but I don't want to manage customers. If you get 100,000 customers in your organization, I don't want to manage those individuals. And ONPASSIVE will do that for you. So when you think about ONPASSIVE, Ash, yes, it's complicated, but for us, those individuals participating, it's very, very simple. Really, Ash has set this up so his grandmother can do it. And he's told us that. If my grandmother can't do it, we don't want to do it. So hopefully that helps a little bit.
Thanks, Mike. Ruby, does that help you out? Did you have an actual question?
Well, I'm just feeling that this is probably similar to what I was involved with before with the affiliate program.
I don't think it really is, to be very honest. With ONPASSIVE, everything's done for you. Like you were mentioning that you were buying traffic. ONPASSIVE it's there for you. That's what your subscription pays for, is your traffic.
Right.
And it's just the first month that you would pay out of pocket. After that, your residual income will cover your subscription.
So you don't have to set anything up online, like an affiliate program where.
Nope.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, this is great then. I think it will work for sure. I'm very positive. Like why I mentioned about the affiliate program is because I was involved with it before. I actually wasn't comparing it to what you're offering, Mike.
Yeah.
I was comparing it to what I was just giving you guys the example of what I was involved with.
Hey, Ruby, let me throw something in there too.
But I enjoyed it though, because it was fun to learn. I love learning. So
yeah, I'll throw a little
tidbit
in there. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Okay, no,
you're fine, Dan.
The other thing about this company.
No, I think it's
what? I'm sorry. What?
Chris, I guess.
No, it's Dan.
Dan,
and
I'm sorry, Dan.
Just keep in mind all of the products and things that you have to buy to market. You said you're buying leads. And a lot of times when you buy leads, you have to have an autoresponder and you have to have a GoDaddy account and to get your domain name for each one of those things. So there's a combination of a lot of different things and a lot of different monthly fees that you're going to have to run your business, to run your affiliate program.
Right.
ONPASSIVE has all of those things under one umbrella, and they work synergistically with one another. So you're going to have, for that $200 to $300 that Mike was talking about, you'll have access to every single one of those products. And every single one of those products is going to be light years ahead of any product that you have used before because of their AI technology. And they will do it all for you. And like I said earlier, when you've got a company that AI technology that's going to follow up on your customers and close your sale and do everything for you, and the support that you're going to have is unheard of.
That's
so
awesome.
You just have, I know it is a lot, but we've been doing this for 2.5 years and watching the progress of this company over that period of time. And we're just seeing that value increase over and over and over every single day. And, having Ash Mufareh, the CEO and founder, being very, very available and transparent and honest, and his integrity is amazing. I don't know about you, but I've never had that with any other company that I've been involved with. So it's worth the $97 to give it a shot.
So what's this first step? Like, what is this? What are the steps?
Well, who invited you? If there's somebody that invited you or gave you a link to this.
Yes.
Get back with
Brenda
that
Alexander.
person. Okay.
Yeah.
Get back with that person. Get back with that person. They have a link, and you just click that link and you go in there and you register and pay, sign an NDA, and you're a founder.
I don't think Brenda's just on here learning as well. So I'm not sure if that's
okay.
Yeah. I don't think that
whoever got Brenda in, if Brenda is also going to come in and become part of the family, get with the individual that introduced it to Brenda, and they'll give you a registration link. And that's how you come in. And ONPASSIVE, you can only come in by invitation. The individual that invited you is the person that's going to bring you in, Ruby. So
okay.
Yeah.
Is Brenda on the line? I wonder if Brenda's
Yes.
on the line. Maybe she could.
Come on in, Brenda. We'll talk to you too. She might be a little shyer. I don't know.
Unmute yourself, Brenda.
I'm going to bring her to the panel. Or did you
Okay.
already, Chris? No,
Is it Brenda Alexandra?
Yeah,
Go ahead, bring her on in, Miss Pammy, please.
Brenda, how are you?
Hi, Brenda.
Good. I was introduced through, I got a call from Robin
Okay.
Noble. So, and she got my name from Della, that just is learning just as much as we are and trying to figure out what all this was all about. So just kind of, I've taken a lot of notes and I'm kind of all over the page here. So it's a lot to kind of consume and yeah, it's a lot to take in. I think that I'd have to kind of step back a little bit and then get a little bit of a better handle on what you're offering, or I don't know what you mean by products. You keep mentioning products. So
I'll
do you have a,
go to onpassive.com. Okay. Write that down, onpassive.com. And there's a list of all the products that we have there. There's even, if you scroll down on each one of the products that you click, you will see a FAQ for each one of those. So it's very good. It's very informative. It'll give you a good idea of what we have to offer.
so now my question is, so there's the 97 plus the $5 credit card founder fee. And then you got to pay the 200 to 300. So out of pocket once. So then basically, if you become a founder and you do this, your $200 to $300, that's basically how ONPASSIVE gets paid every month for everybody that enrolls on that, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once you become a founder and then we launch to the world, there will be a monthly fee of let's say $250. We'll split it right in the middle, $250. And that is a monthly fee, Brenda. But that monthly fee, you'll only have to pay it once. Okay. You'll never have to go out of pocket again. And the preceding months will be paid from the profits of ONPASSIVE. Okay. The amount of volume that ONPASSIVE is going to be doing, none of us here have to worry about that second month. We'll go out of pocket once, and then that second month is just taken care of. And that's so unique and so refreshing on the online ecosystem. Again, I've been doing this a very, very long time. And normally there's an auto ship or a fee that you pay month after month after month after month.
That's correct.
And that's why
correct.
people quit, because they
That's
just can't.
right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
Because they're
You're
not
right,
making
Ruby.
money. I think that was what happened with the affiliate program I was involved with. I was spending money, but not receiving any back.
Well, and
But it was
plus the fact,
complicated,
if you
believe
heard
me.
what Mike mentioned a little earlier, is that you've got a CEO and founder that those profits, he's going to share a big percentage of those profits with the founding members. So
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
gambler,
unlike
so I
all
love
these other affiliate programs and MLMs that you've been involved with, they don't share very much at all.
No, they don't.
Ash is very generous. He wants to help. You think about the 98% of the people that have failed in this type of business and online marketing. Well, he wants to help that 98%. That's his goal. He wants to help people. So
Yeah. And just remember, everything is automated.
So obviously you folks are receiving revenue from this program. Is that right?
No.
Oh,
I have not made one dime in ONPASSIVE yet. Okay. And that's because we
I
haven't
like
done
that honesty.
and that's because we haven't done the global launch of ONPASSIVE yet. And let me talk about that just very, very, very quickly so you know where we're at. Okay. We are in the process of going into the global launch right now. Okay. And we're about ready to come into the semi-launch, which is a time where Ash will release additional products that he's going to take into the global launch. Now, in this time frame, the Go Founder position will be eliminated. We don't know when, but it will be eliminated. And that's why there's a little bit of urgency for those individuals that want to become a founding member. And there's some massive benefits to becoming a founding member. Some of them we don't even know about yet. But as we go into the semi-launch, once we get there, and we're almost there right now, we're going to go into the global launch in 30 to 45 days. Okay. So we're very, very close to the global launch of ONPASSIVE. That's when we all start making money. Okay. When we go into the global launch, we pay that subscription fee, and then we rock and roll. So that's kind of where we're at.
So what would, just because I'm a visual person, so what actually, like, on a day-to-day basis, what will you be doing, like, online? Like, are you going to be on the,
It really just,
on those programs trying to move the product?
it really just depends on the individual, Ruby. Again,
Right.
this is automated. Now, I'm a marketer. I will continue to market. That's what I do.
Right.
But if you're not a marketer, ONPASSIVE is going to do that for you.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's like it's too good to be true, doesn't it?
I said that the first time I heard about ONPASSIVE too.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I said this is too good to be true.
That's
Can't
why I
be
went
true.
out
I
and
don't
got a
believe it.
job the first year.
Because you folks have been involved with the ONPASSIVE for 2 years.
2
Is that
years.
right?
I have. And what's been unique about this 2 years, Ruby, is we've been able to see the development of ONPASSIVE from what it started out to be to what it is today. And initially, I think Chris talked about it. Initially, it was only going to be an automated marketing platform that drives traffic.
Okay.
But after a little while, Ash understood that, no, I can do all of this and I can do it now. And because of that, where we're at, as ONPASSIVE launches to the world, the global launch, they're launching as $1 billion company. Day one. That's never been done in the history of business, ever, ever, ever. So it really is, it's been a really, really great journey, Ruby. I mean, I've loved watching this. And of course, where we are right now, I don't even think about money anymore. I know it's there. I know I'm taken care of. And really, what we do with these webinars is we just introduce people to what we know, what's happening. And if they want to come in and participate and get the benefits of ONPASSIVE, they can do that. But the money side of it, I stopped thinking about that months and months ago. By the way, Marty DeGarmo just came on. Marty's one of the top leaders in ONPASSIVE, has a great insight into ONPASSIVE, and I'm sure he'll voice a few things. Marty, your hand's raised. Go ahead. Come on in.
Hello, Brenda and Ruby. Yeah, I've been on 17 years. Okay. Now, here's the cool thing about ONPASSIVE. They set you up. They build your team. They take care of your team as far as support, and you collect the money. If you can drink water and you can tell your money where to go, you will succeed in ONPASSIVE. All of the other products, even if you know nothing about them, you are going to make money. Yes, it's unbelievable. Too good to be true. I can't believe it. I was there 2.5 years ago. I got it. I know the CEO very, very well. It is no joke. It's going to launch. It's going to be $1 billion company, multi-billion-dollar company. They're going to do all the work for you. You're paying them to do the work for you. This is a company that should have been out, and it makes it even for everyone. Here's the difference. In an MLM, which both you ladies have been in, if you don't recruit, you die. If the company, if the big founders in the group don't recruit, the company dies. In this one, if I don't bring anybody in, I'm going to be very, very well off eventually. Why? The company's doing it for me. I don't have to recruit. I don't have to do anything. Have I built a team? You darn right I did, because there's benefits to that. Did I have to? Absolutely not. And do you know why I built a team here? Because for the first time in my life, I can look in Brenda's eyes and say, Brenda, if you follow me, you're going to be successful. I was never, ever able to tell somebody that. I lied to people and didn't want to. I'm telling people now, you come in here, you're going to make money. And by the way, if you come in, you're not in my team, you're probably not in my group, you might not be anywhere near me. But I know how much this can help people. And I'm sick and tired of seeing the same 3% walk across the freaking stage with a big check and make us all feel like crap because we don't have a big enough why. You don't have a big enough dream. I don't want to hear that crap. This company was designed by a man that saw all the faults and all the bad things in MLM and said, I want to do it different. And he did. Whether you get in or you don't, no skin off my back. But I would hope you would, because I would think if we're friends now, we're going to be great friends in about 6 months. Seriously, you have nothing to lose. There's nothing to lose.
Something just real quick. As you can see, there are a lot of different personalities in OnPassive, and Marty's is one of the more unique ones. We absolutely love it. When you're talking about the payments of OnPassive, Ruby, you will pay 2 payments. You pay the founder's fee, which is $97 plus $5, $102.
Yeah, okay, slow down now. That's a month. Is that right?
No, one time.
Oh, okay.
One time. Okay.
Okay.
And then we come into the subscription fee, which is, we'll say $250. Okay.
That's a month.
That is a monthly fee, but you will only pay it one time. Guaranteed.
Well, here's why, Ruby. Here's why.
Okay, go ahead, Marty.
When your team's built, the part of the profits will come out of there to pay your monthly fee. So you never pay out of your pocket or your purse ever again.
Okay, here's where I'm getting confused. So, okay, I think I understand from Mike that he's been in the business for 2.5 years. So does that mean that you pay $250 a month, Mike?
No. That doesn't start until the global launch, Ruby.
Oh, okay. There's the part that I'm not. That you need to be clear on that, because
I know, and that's why I need your help. I always miss things, and you guys bring them out. That's a good thing.
Okay, because I made notes here, because you're saying that you folks have been involved with this OnPassive for 2.5 years. So, and then you're saying this $250 a month. So you haven't paid that yet. Then you guys haven't even paid that yet. Is that right?
No, that's correct.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I might know why. You know why?
So did you pay the 97 to get in? You must have paid the 97.
Yep. Yeah, we paid 97 to be founders. And because we're
to be
founders means,
okay, that's the part I didn't need to write that down. Okay, yeah, okay.
Because we're founders, we're in before the company launches. We are founders. You ladies are about to be founders too. But we are all going to pay. The first month when it launches, we're going to pay somewhere between $200 to $300 one time out of pocket. It's going to come out of you every month, but not out of your pocket, out of your profits.
Awesome. So, okay, here's another question I have is the fact, okay, let's say Brenda signs up with Della or her neighbor there, and Della, she decides she doesn't want to do this anymore, but she's Brenda's enroller. How would that affect Brenda in her growth? Does someone else take the reins to help her, or is she just get dropped on the wayside?
Just moves up to, there's no dropping by the wayside anyway. Brenda doesn't need me or anybody else. She's going to be successful because it's automated.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But that's what happens in a lot of companies, eh? If someone enrolls you and they drop by the wayside, then you're left without a support team.
Well, we're not other companies. That's the difference. Thank God.
Yeah. Okay. Just a question.
And Ruby, as you look at the people on this panel, some of the people on this panel are massive marketers.
Awesome.
You can pick up a phone and call me anytime you want, and I'll talk to you. You're not going to hear that in another company. Okay.
No, you're not. That's unheard of.
Yeah, it's unheard of.
Or they won't take your call.
Yeah. So between the people in OnPassive, and Robin is one of those individuals that is, I mean, she's accessible. And Robin can pick up a phone and talk to Marty, myself, Dan, Chris, Kevin, anytime she wants. And Marty can pick up the phone and talk to Ash Mufar anytime he wants, which is the CEO of the company.
So this is really new then. It's just launching. So when is the launch going to happen?
I think we're looking at 45 to 60 days. And that's my estimate, Ruby. I don't know. It could be before, it could be a little after, but we're right there. We really are. And Marty knows a little bit more about that than most people. But again, there are some things that we know that we can't talk about yet because Ash doesn't want us to.
Okay.
But I can tell you, we are in the process of launching today. I know that probably didn't tell you anything, did it?
No,
Not really.
in over 212 countries in the world. So
Yeah.
it's massive.
Oh, yeah.
So
Ruby,
basically,
ask yourself this also, Ruby. Those
Yeah.
other companies that you work with, how they doing today?
Well, it's a 2.6 billion. The one we're involved, Brenda and I are involved with.
mhm.
And it's real product, real people. So it's, I mean, it's a great company. I'll always use their products. I've been using their products for 17 years. I mean,
Oh,
the products
I
are
gotta-
amazing.
I have
Amazing.
I have one more news flash for you. You
Because
guys
I
love,
would be a
you
member
got-
regardless if I received a residual income.
that's
with the company.
fantastic.
Yeah.
These products, you two love the products, right?
Yes.
Did you know you can take these products and if you join ONPASSIVE, bring them into ONPASSIVE, and ONPASSIVE will sell them for you? Boom, baby.
We don't sell products, sweetheart. We don't
No,
sell products.
we don't carry anything. I have nothing to sell anybody.
We don't sell products. All we do is
But-
we work like an insurance company. We set up accounts for people to purchase. But where our glitch is finding people to enroll, basically.
Mhm.
Finding people
Okay.
that want to.
Do you
know,
have a
like
website? Do you have a
do you know what I mean?
website? Do you have a website?
I have a website. Yes.
Okay, you
I
can put the website. You can put the website if you wanted to on Passive, and they will drive people to you, and you can tell them whatever you want to tell them.
See, that's
On
something like
top of-
that would be awesome. That would be
On
great.
top of being in on Passive,
Yes.
if the
See,
products
that's
are
what
good, legit,
I want to make
you will-
money, guys. So whatever way it works, I'm a really good learner and I learn quick. But I have to see. I have to see it, right?
I like your attitude, Ruby. I just want to
Thank you.
make money. You're in
Right.
the right place, Ruby. As you come in and continue to explore ONPASSIVE, I can tell you, you're already in. You're not going to find anything.
I'll pay the $97. I mean, that's no problem.
I
I'm
know.
sure
I
Brenda
know.
will too.
Mhm.
But you're going to get very, very excited, not about ONPASSIVE, but about your own life. And that's
Right.
happened to everybody on this panel because we know what's coming. And in a very, very short period of time, that light bulb is going to go off in your head and you're going to go, oh, wow, this is really good.
Yeah, Ruby, we wouldn't have been doing this for 2.5 years, educating people and trying to help people understand what ONPASSIVE is all about if we weren't true believers in it and didn't believe that it was going to
Well,
launch.
that's what I see. Like you haven't earned any money in 2.5 years. So
Well, that's
Yeah.
because it's a process. It's a pre-launch and it's a semi-launch and then it's a global launch. And we're all part of that. And we've had the opportunity to build a huge team that we're going to benefit from in that time. So
that's
you know,
right.
whether you're active, like we said, whether you're active or whether you're passive in this business, whether you're a marketer or whether you just choose to pay the 97 and the one-time fee of $200 to $300, you will be successful in this business.
Right. So if somebody just enrolls for the $97 and they never tell anyone, they have no friends and they live in it like a hermit, right? They're still going to make money? Is that what you're telling me?
This business is built for everybody.
No, but
And
I'm just saying, if
whether
somebody
you-
doesn't promote
They
it
will
or
make
don't-
money.
Whether you choose
still-
to be active, we call that a passive founder.
Okay.
Come in, you pay your founder fee, you pay that first month, and you turn your computer off, and you put the company to work for you.
Gotcha.
You will be successful.
Okay.
Guaranteed to be successful.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, if you
Very
come
good.
in and you build a team, you'll be successful faster.
That's
Well, the
it.
computer is the way of the world, isn't it? I mean,
Well,
that's how
yeah, it's the future.
it's the
And that's
future.
why Ash.
Go ahead, Mike.
That's why Ash built digital products. They're all online products. That's where everybody is. That's where all the eyes are. And those are the tools that people need. And the niches that Ash has picked to develop and build. And by the way, all of these products are already built. They're done, guys. But they're massive niches that will bring in multi-billions of dollars. And again, all of that, or a good portion of it, comes to us as founders. So it's a good place to be.
This is the first time I've seen a company where people haven't made any money and they're excited.
Yeah, I wanted to touch
I've never
on that
seen
a
this
little bit.
before, honestly.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on that a little bit. You know, usually it's about this time or maybe about 6 months in, you're giving up because you haven't
Right.
made the money, you know?
Exactly.
Well, I've been here since October of 18.
Wow.
And like I said, I took that first year off because when I got that email, I didn't believe it. Okay. And I was in a bad space mentally with the whole, make money online space. Okay. But when I did figure out what I had my hands on, I haven't been the same since. Okay. And what I've seen
Wow.
is I've seen people turn into leaders. I've seen people come out of their shell.
Growth.
I've seen growth in this company that's unbelievable, but I've also seen growth in the members of this company. Okay. This company is going places. Like I
Awesome.
said, it's going to be here long after I'm gone. Okay. I'm hoping I get another 2025, but we'll see. But here's the thing. You're obviously a businesswoman. You obviously know what you're talking about, business wise. And I've been in a couple of them. I wouldn't consider myself a businessman. I'm a carpenter. That's what I tell people. Okay. But this thing's built for anybody. Okay. And you don't have to promote it if you don't want to. But somebody in your situation that has a business, all we ask is for honesty and legitimacy. We don't sell snake oil here. We're honest. We're legitimate. We're doing things different. We raised the bar. And we came out of that corruption to do it right. And that's what we're doing. If you fall into that category, then you're welcome. And we're here to change people. We're a people business. We're people helping people. We're global. We're US. We're clean, honest, ethical, something you can be proud of. And I know you'll be right at home here. You're going to be like a kid in a candy store. I know I am. And I'm not even that technical. But I welcome you aboard, and I know that it'll be the best money you ever spent. It's the best money I ever spent.
Brenda, you're kind of quiet over there, Brenda.
I'm just taking everything in. I'm just listening and learning. So I'm far from being tech. My kids make fun of me because I screw up everything. So my little grandson can come in and take my phone and fix everything that Nana doesn't do right. So, I'm learning what I'm hearing sounds in the right place. I don't think, that, to me, I think when you say it's launched, and I just, what was his name? I get it back, Kevin, saying, people's been, if it's not launched, how's people making money off of it?
Well, nobody's making
They're
money
not.
until they launch.
They're not here.
Okay, I've been here since 2018. Like I said, October 2018, I joined.
They're waiting for this thing to launch globally.
And I haven't made a dime.
Explode.
I haven't made a dime, but I've watched people grow. You know what I regret?
It means personal growth, not financial
I
growth.
regret taking that first year off. That's what I regret. That's my big regret with ONPASSIVE. This company is going to launch. Back in 2018, I didn't know what I had. It was a if. I hope it works. If it works, this will be awesome. In 2019, I felt a little bit different. Well, this is 2021. And it's not if, it's when.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's when. When it launches, which is still scheduled for 2021, we're right on schedule. Another thing I want you to consider is I think it took Zoom either 4 or 5 years to launch one product. Okay, when they launched that product, I think they could only have a capacity of 15 people on that one Zoom meeting. Okay, that was 4 years with one product. We've been doing this for 3 years. We have 20 products you can go look at onpassive.com. Okay, and those are just the first ones. This is going to evolve. And it's going to just keep growing and evolving. They're going to just keep getting better and easier to use. And they're all in one place.
Well, I was going to say when Della called me about this, she was very excited and she didn't really know too much about it, but she, she's a sweetheart. I just see
we love
with
Della.
Della is just an angel in my books. And she said, Brenda, just trust me on this. Just trust me on this. So, I know her family thinks she's crazy.
No.
This is kind of like
we
buying
love
into the
Della.
stock market.
And you know what? You can trust Della because I think Chris or somebody, this is the first time I've been in businesses before that were legit. Okay, that made money, that paid on time, but I had to work. I had to recruit. Okay, but they're out there. Okay, you can make money online, and you know, you don't have to
Oh,
be,
yeah.
you know, you don't have to do anything dishonest to do it. Okay, but
I've
this
made
is
over
the only
100,000
company that's automated fully. The only requirement is that you pay that subscription that you're going to pay out of profit one time. You're going to pay it out of your pocket.
Hey, Kevin,
No one
let me,
calls it profit.
hey, Kevin, let
Yep,
me say
argue, Mike.
something.
Kevin?
Let me say something. Ruby, you were right. We haven't made any money yet. We've seen personal growth up to this point. Okay. When you look at the people on this panel, why have we done it for 3.5 years? One, we believe in the company, but we also understand if you build an organization, if you build a team, as we go into the global launch of ONPASSIVE, the amount of money that's going to be made is going to be massive. And as you come in and explore ONPASSIVE and what we're doing, you're going to understand that very, very quickly. And you said it earlier, we all come into this thing because we want to take care of that bottom line. And if you can't do that, don't do it.
Right.
That is not ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE, you will take care of that bottom line. And if you've done very, very well in another company that's very difficult to market, very difficult, you have to have that skill set to do it. Coming into ONPASSIVE, it's going to be gravy. You'll do extremely well because of your skill set. But again, anybody can come in, and because of the structure, they will do very, very well. And over time, they will get to that place where they don't worry about money. Everybody, not just the talented people, but everybody. And that's what's important to understand. There really is a lane for everybody. Those individuals that can't do anything, or those very, very talented individuals that can do a great deal, you're just going to get there quicker. Hey guys, your life is just about to change, and it's going to be an exciting time for you. I'm going to hand it back over to Pam. She's going to close it out. We're here. If you need us, give us a call. So
how often do you do these Zooms?
There is a Zoom. There's usually 2 or 3 Zooms every day, and they're worldwide.
Ask Chris. Chris is on every single one of them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You have an opportunity every day, every minute of the day, in any language you want, to learn more about ONPASSIVE. But I think you were taught. I think you just learned most of it right now between Mike, Dan, and Marty and Kevin. I mean, like I said, you're in the right spot, and I know you two are just going to take off with us like crazy for doing nothing. Remember.
And thank you very much, ladies, for being here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to all of our founders for support. We saw lots of chat, lots of happy birthdays to Brenda. That's awesome. Thank you so much for being here, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.